Let's bring them on, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, what's up, my people, and welcome to the SN95 Power channel. We are continuing our journey on spray painting this car. So what we need to do today is take this rear bumper off. We're going to take it over to the build garage. We're going to spray it, and we're going to try to take the front bumper off also. So we're going to try to take those two pieces over there because they're easy to remove, and take them over to the build garage and spray those over there. Got the little hybrid heater blowing right now. It was 54 degrees up in here when I first turned it on. Let's see where we're at right now. So just turned it on. It's still at 54. I don't really have it blowing high because it's not that uncomfortable up in here. So we'll get started taking this off. Man, it's been like a year or maybe even 2 years since I had this thing off. I don't really remember right off the top of my head. We'll figure it out as we go along. So let's get started. All right, first we need to peel this onion back. All right, I know there's like some 11mm bolts up in here. You got two over here. I already took the other two off. I'm sure I'm missing something. Up next, we have some bolts. We have these screws right here. Let's give it a little tug. Well, I guess I didn't have those bolts in there. Okay, so normally you have these bolts that go through. I didn't have mine in there. See. Oh yeah, there's I think there's clips underneath. Yep, there are clips underneath. All right, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 clips underneath. All right, am I gonna be able to get this out without opening the garage door? There we go. We got the back out. Now let's head up here to the front. All right, let's get this front out. So I'm debating on, I'm gonna pull the motor. And I did a rivet Scott rod panel on this side. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and just do a battery relocation. I'm gonna do a wire tuck and relocate the battery in the trunk. Could be like my man Greg over at Gears Auto Works and mount the battery in the fender, but I don't have a welder, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the trunk. And I'm gonna pull the motor out and respray the engine bay and just clean it up some. You know, it's scratched up. I'm not gonna fill any holes or anything like that. Not really looking for like a car show winning engine bay. You know, I just want it cleaned up. And I really don't like the SN95 brackets. To me, honestly, there's no way to make them look good. So maybe it'll look better once I clean all the wires up and tuck everything. But yeah, I don't know. It's an ugly looking accessory setup. So I was thinking about going with a Fox body timing cover because there's just more ways, more aftermarket brackets for a Fox body. We have 0 aftermarket brackets for the SN95. I know there's a guy, I can't think of his Facebook, but he makes a bracket where it moves the alternator down low, but it wasn't working in my case because I have the turbo piping. All right, so I got the two bumpers off. Now what I need to do is I need to mix up some paint. So let me show you what I mean. All right, don't laugh at my setup here. I just made a platform that I can mount this headlight to, because I don't really have, my plan was to spray this over here, and I really didn't have anything to hang this off of to spray it. So this is attached to this wood piece. So, but ignore that. I'm trying to talk about mixing my paint. So this is a gallon of high-tech GM torch red paint. Now, last time I spray painted my car, I had bought some stuff that was ready to spray. And honestly, I think that was a bad idea. I think, I'm not trying to say, you know, the seller was dishonest. I just think that they mixed it to make the most money off of whatever gallon that they had. So the manufacturer gives you two ways to mix this. They give you a 1-to-1, which they say that will give you a normal coating. But if you mix it 2-to-1, it says it has a better hide. And so I think mixing this 2-to-1 just makes, you know, the red more deeper. And, you know, I don't have to spray as many coats to get a better finish. Get this going. I always have something, a rag ready, because this is going to make a mess. And we're going to go to this 4. So get that right to the top of that number 4. I really should have my PPE on with this. So I'm going to rinse and repeat until I get enough paint in here that I think it'll be enough to spray this whole car. So I want to just clear this real quick so I can see my lines again. All right, we made it to the build garage. Man, it is cold out here. It's probably 40 degrees in this garage. I've got torpedo over there. We're gonna get up to temperature, but first I gotta make my little spray booth. Like, this is the other reason why I haven't been able to get started on Project Kendra. If you don't know, this is my 4-valve motor that was given to me by the channel sponsor, Gears Auto Works. This is out of a 0304 Mach 1. I believe it's a 03. You can check out my video where I prepped the engine as far as just painting it. I painted the timer cover, valve covers, the intake. This is going in Project Kendra, but I can't do nothing until I get this guy out of here. And funny thing is, I got the timer cover and everything on that car, and I forgot to put this on. So I gotta take this off, take everything back off, put the reluctor wheel back on, then I can get this vehicle out of here, make room for the for motor swap. So first up, let's try and make a little spray booth here. I just got some 2mm plastic. So the good thing about spraying in the winter is there's not a lot of dust to get kicked up or floating around. The only dust that's in here is a dust that's locally circulated. And I don't have to worry about any dust from outside. I don't have to worry about any bugs. Problem is, it's just freaking cold out here. So let's get this spray booth put up. Nothing fancy. I just want to protect it from any kind of dust that's gonna come from up top to down low. All right, so we got it set up. I just want some protection going this way, but I'm really more concerned about stuff falling down onto my bumper. So let's grab the bumpers, let's prep everything and get started. Okay, so I got my panel prepped. I tried to get it where there's not a single piece of clear coat showing on that. So now I'm going to use my cup system. The only thing I don't like about this container, I know with the conventional spray gun, the 3M cup system, they have like a measuring scale on it. This one doesn't have a measuring scale, so that would be nice to have. Guess I have to eyeball it. I think four ounces should be enough, but I don't know where to stop. Let me get my filter. All right, the gun's ready now. I got to work on my air filtration. So let's get that set up. So I'm not worried about this hoopty getting some overspray. It's quite all right. right, so this is about a day later, and I think it didn't come out too bad. Gotta excuse the echo. This is, I'll talk about that later. So I don't think it came out too bad. Still like that factory peel to it. I didn't do the front bumper, only the rear. So what do y'all think about this new color? I mean, it's not a new color, but I think the way I mixed it, the red looks so much vibrant. And this is the old red. And I don't think the camera or the lighting is making a difference in the color. Like, the lighting is pretty consistent in here. Actually, this one is under more lighting than this one. But yeah, this is more vibrant. So when I mix this 2-to-1, 2 parts bass to 1 part reducer. I bought this, you know, basically off eBay. And yeah, I really think this red is gonna pop this year. And you know, when you talk about orange peel, I think it's a little bit better. I was just talking to my man Greg over at Gears Auto Works, the channel sponsor. He gave me a couple of tips. I think I need to open up my gun more. I only had 3.5 turns. I don't think the fan pattern was wide enough. Temperature plays a big part. Like I say, the garage over here was a lot warmer. And I can kind of tell there's less peel on this one. It looks a lot better. But still got some work to do. So I'm down for professional criticism. If you guys want to give me some tips. Like I said, I think the outside temperature was 40 degrees. With the heater blowing, it probably got up to in the high 60s. But I'm really excited to see the finished product of the car with this more vibrant red. So tell a couple of people about the channel. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because we've got a lot more painting to do, and I've got a learning curve. Actually, I'm really not that angry with how this has come out. Now, like everybody else does, this bottom piece, I'm gonna paint that black. I'm not gonna do the black Mustang colors. I'm gonna let that stay as is, but hey, tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment below. And as always, I appreciate your time and God bless. Oh yeah, real quick. I know what I want to talk to y'all about. So my idea was to make a SN95 Power studio. Now, a lot of work to do with this place, but my thought was, and I don't think I'm gonna do it now, it's just because I have to, got a lot of work to do with this place. And as you can tell by the bar on the window, it's not exactly the greatest neighborhood. So I've always, let me switch this camera around. So what I always wanted to do is I always want to have like a studio, like a podcast style studio. So guys could come over, you know, we'll sit and talk about their car in the studio. We'll go out to the garage. You know, I would have some nice lighting in the garage, put the car in the garage, we'll go over the garage. Then we'll go out for a test drive. But like I said, this neighborhood is the best right now for that. You know, my idea was to try to like build a bigger garage. Right now it's like a 2-car garage. It's not a lot of space for what I envisioned, but maybe in 5 years after these investors come and buy up all these houses, then that'll change. But for right now, we'll just kind of use it as what I'm doing right now.